God creates man, give a manhood. He creates woman, give am kpekus. No be so?
Yeah.
But he knows that number one, I don't like sharing my man with any woman.
Okay.
Yes. What is mine is mine.
And I support Dr. Abel Damina when he says that God is no longer creating, because it is now left for a man and woman to come together and agree to have sex that would lead to procreation.
Yeah. Okay.
God is no longer in the business of creating anymore. He has created man, so man is now creating.
Dr. Ebe Damela said that God is not responsible for children. What do you have to say about that?
That God is not responsible for children.
Yeah. That it is the duty of the woman and the man to do what they need to do before for them to get to get that baby born, not from God. So what would you have to say? Is he right or is he wrong? Don't say because he's your mentor you want to back him
No,
up.
no.
Because I also love the man, but in this particular aspect now, I just want to hear your opinion. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, what I have to say about that is I do not know the situation or what transpired before he made that statement.
Okay.
And I do not know the biblical representation or backup he has to back up his claim. You understand? But one thing I understand is they say after the seventh day, God rested.
Okay.
He created man for procreation.
Okay.
God is no longer in the business of creating anymore. He has created man, so man is now creating. We are continuing God's creation. We are starting from where he stopped. Like he has created us, he has put in us every ability, every power, everything we need to continue creation.
And
That
to
is why,
control the world.
and to control the world. That is why you see we are the ones do everything you are seeing now. We are the ones doing
Even
it.
control animals.
So I believe and I support Dr. Abel Damina when he says that God is no longer creating, because it is now left for a man and woman to come together and agree to have sex that would lead to procreation.
Yeah.
That is what I think. You understand? But I, just like I said earlier, I do not know the biblical backup he has and why he made that statement. But literally, I believe that now God has created you and I. It is now left for me to meet a woman, and they say a man will leave his mother and his father and he will cleave to his wife, and both of them will
By your
become
own
one.
power, right?
Now you are continuing creation.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
Why? What's your
What's
opinion
your
for
point?
that?
Why is it I disagree with him? Because on the seventh day, God rested, right?
Yeah.
God creates man, give a manhood. He creates woman, give am kpekus. No be so?
Yeah.
But he knows that bola now and kpekus now they go take
Born.
born. You understand? So God already plant pikin for our womb spiritually. No say no, I want the meat in go born. So God no say yes. He don create pikin. Na make we get egg. Na make we get egg. Once man meet so we don get the belle dem born. You understand?
Yeah.
So God don already create the pikin for our belle na to the man now to come put him own now. You understand? So that we go fit born the pikin.
Yeah.
So God is still creating.
No, yeah.
Let me guess. Okay, how Mary take get belle?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. Now
With that man sleeping with her, how many take get belle? Let me God implant
No,
that
to be
pikin
sincere, I know if you explain that story.
inside
now,
her. What are you
now
saying?
the issue of Mary getting pregnant.
Okay.
Should they say there was no physical touch?
Yes, nothing dem talk.
Now it was divine, right?
Yes.
But in this present generation now, there has to be a physical touch
Yeah.
before a woman will conceive.
Yes.
God has created us humans. He has, just like I said, he has equipped us with all the abilities. The egg you are talking about is deposited in your womb.
Yes.
It is now left for the man to fertile that egg,
Yes.
for procreation to continue.
But God knows na pikin be that now.
Listen, okay, now what will you talk about the imbeciles? Those that are born
Disabled.
The genotype no match now, no be so.
If the genotype no match, whose fault is it? Is it God's fault or human
Human's
fault?
fault.
It's human fault.
Then who is creating the baby?
How? So
This is
which means
God though.
Ebed Damela might be right.
To me, he is right because you cannot tell me that God is so wicked to create an
We
imbecile.
know God that we know God as a perfect
He will
maker.
not create something that is not perfect.
Yeah.
So, if there is a being that is not perfect, it is not God's creation, it
It's
is
not.
out of human deficiency.
Yeah.
So, I believe him. I don't know why he said the statement, but I am using my own common sense to answer this
I
question
think
now.
I'm taking a point there.
Yes, because God cannot be so wicked to create
Simple
somebody
said
blind,
Blind.
that have one
to
hand,
create
one
somebody without.
hand.
I
Yes,
mean,
you're
so it
he's right.
is our imperfection that
Yes,
brings these things.
out. Yeah.
Now you know you are an SAS or an SS. You are not getting married to an AS or SS, and you expect to born a healthy baby.
Because of love.
When science has proven that if you are an SS and you get married to an SS, that there is every tendency that you have a sickle cell.
Sickle cell.
Now, when you meet with SS because you love the person and you have sex and she conceives, and now she gives birth, you now say she gives birth to a sickle cell. You now say it is God's creation. I mean, let's use common sense here. So I believe that God
You're
has
right.
created us. God created the world for humans to continue creation. So we are the one creating now with God's ability. That's just the simple truth.
Okay, let me just say God give us the power to create.
Simple.
Okay. He's
Creation
right.
did not end with God.
Yes.
It continued with
With all
man.
yes, with us, yeah.
So we are the one creating everything. All the beauty of this world now, it is man that
It's
is
man,
doing it.
yes, you're
So why
right.
do you think
The
procreation
only
will be
thing God will
different?
give is the grace and the power for you to create.
Simple. That
Yeah,
is it.
he's right. The man is right though.
He's right.
Okay.
No matter what other pastors think, I think
He's
he's
right.
right.
Okay.
But sorry,
Uh,
there's a pastor that preach. He said God doesn't exist.
a man of God said that.
Yes, he said God doesn't exist. Whether have we seen God before? That we are born into a Christian family, like a family now, you
Yeah.
are worshiping gods now, and you believe as if you believe if God exists, you understand? Like there's some family now you were born is a native doctor, understand? You know, like your like example now, your father is worshiping this
Yeah.
water bottle. You born to that family, you also worship that water bottle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you were born and brought up there. So he said that God doesn't exist. That is
Oh,
what I believe.
okay, let me chip into that.
Okay.
If anybody says God does not exist, that person is entitled to his or her own opinion.
Opinion.
But now let's understand one thing. Whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Hinduist, a Buddhist, or whatever you worship, an atheist or a traditionalist, there is always, you'll find out that there is one thing similar amongst all of them.
Yeah.
There is a creator. They all acknowledge the fact that there is a creator. This world did not just come into existence
Existence.
just like that. There is a creator. Somebody designed, somebody planned. So they all understand this, all these religions understand that there is a creator. We as Christians will call him God.
Yes.
The Muslims will call him Allah.
Allah.
Different religions call him different names, but it is one creator. So I don't know where that person got his or her own doctrine from to say there is no God. Or maybe he's just being scientific. Because I think I've come across some scientists saying
Yeah.
there is
You
no
know
God,
God.
that
Yeah.
the world
Yeah.
existed out of whatever and whatever rubbish.
Yeah.
But I myself, for one, I know
God
that there is a
is
creator somewhere, and that is God.
Okay. To me, I don't know all these things. My own is just to ask question and know what I don't know. Let's dive into the next question. Over to you, Beauty. You will need a great support man. You need a great support man. Now, let's assume that everybody knows that a male child is very, very important in Nigeria.
Okay.
Let's assume you got married to a rich man, a wealthy man in that matter, and you could not be able or you cannot be able to give that man a male child. And the man calls you privately and told you, "Oh, sweetheart, I want to get another wife so that I will have somebody that can control my words when I'm gone." As a lady, how would you feel? Would you allow such thing to happen? Just say your mind.
as for me, number one, I don't like sharing my man with any woman.
Okay?
Yes. What is mine is mine. But in situation like that, in situation like that, I think God, nothing where God no fit do and nothing where hospital no fit do.
Sorry, how hospital want you to do this one?
No, they can't. Is it implant? Like is it sperm donor?
We have an IVF.
Yeah, something like that. So I don't know. I don't even know. But for me, Mama, you know, go marry the second wife.